Hey, what's up? So today we're going to go through 6 tips and tricks on macOS to help you out. These are like little tricks and things that you may not know of. Maybe you know about them, but hopefully you don't. Let's get into them. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm actually going to do 6 tips and tricks on this video, and I'm going to do another video in a little while that's got 6 more. So they're not in any order of my favorite to my least favorite, because sometimes they help other people in different ways and things like that. So, and you may know a lot about them just because if you're an expert in Mac, you may know these. If you're not, then these may really help you out. So just stay tuned, watch them. I'll do kind of a short tutorial. I'll do a screen share here in a second, show you how they all work and things like that. Also, if you guys have tips and tricks, post them in the videos and things, and I can definitely add those to the next video. And give me some comments on what do you think about these. I like to try to help people on the macOS because, I mean, there's so many good things you can actually do with it that a lot of people, you know, it's not really documented anywhere and things like that. So, I mean, obviously some of them are, but, you know, it's just hard to kind of pick it all up unless you're watching videos. So, anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to show you a little bit what this is all about. I'll show you the screen share right now. Alright, so we're in macOS right now, and we got 6 different tips and tricks we want to show you here, so let's get into those really quickly. First one, basically, let's pull up Chrome. I mean, this is really easy, obviously, but a lot of people probably know about this. But let's just say you're typing something, and it can be in Chrome, obviously, but I'm just using this so you don't see my personal emails. Usually this will be an email or something like that. This is, you know, if I type in something, this is Craig, thanks, and I want to get to my emojis, I used to have to cut and paste them from the web or something like that. Really what you want to do though is just hit Control, Command, and Space. Control, Command, Space. What that will do is it'll bring up a menu like this where you can scroll through everything, and you can even search for things in here like fire, and then you can actually click on the emoji and it adds it to the list right there. You can see it, or it adds it to your text. So that's how you can do it. So again, that's Control, Command, Space, and it'll bring up your list of emojis if you do like to use emojis. Alright, so here's one. If you go to the same website all the time and you don't want to have to keep typing it in, this is for kind of lazy people, I guess. Basically, what you want to do is if you go into Safari, and let's say this is ESPN, you want to use this. If you look up here, the URL at the very top up here, don't highlight it, but just go ahead and click on it. Actually, I did that wrong. You want to click on it and drag it like I just did all the way down. I'm over here. So click on it, drag it all the way down, and then put it like basically right to the left of your trash can down here, and let go of it there. It's going to make a little icon, and we haven't figured out how to change that icon yet, but it's like a little world icon down here. So basically, if I go ahead and shut that down, let's say I'm back on my desktop working here and I want to go to that ESPN, I can click and mouse over this. It tells me what the website is. I'll click on it. It'll basically launch the browser, and in this case, it'll just basically launch it right away. And this actually looks like it launched it in Chrome. And so whatever browser's open, I guess it'll launch in. But basically, there you go. So now I have that link down here in my menu bar directly to this website. It can be any website, obviously. So let's go ahead and shut that down. But basically, then if you want to get rid of it, you just right-click on it and then remove from dock. Alright, so let's say you actually are typing a document, and I'm a really bad speller, so let's go ahead and pull up Pages here. And the example everyone uses for this is onomatopoeia. And let's say you know the first couple letters, so O-N-O, but you type it and you just have no idea how to spell the word. All you have to do is just, you know, go down to your keyboard and click F5, and it's going to show you all the different words that it could be. And then here it is, onomatopoeia, and you can click on it. And that's how you spell it. So if you try that with another word like, let's just say you're looking for vacation and you forget how to spell it. I'm sure basically a lot of people won't forget that, but let's just say you do. You click F5 and it's going to list all the different words that it could be, and obviously vacation's the closest, so you can click on that. But you get the idea. So if you know a couple, up to at least 2 words or 2 letters, even more letters, you can basically just click F5 and it's going to continue your list all the way down, and it'll show you basically the different things that you can, you know, obviously how to complete that word. So it works on a lot of different programs. Just try it out and let me know your thoughts on that one, but it's kind of a really quick shortcut there. Alright, so this one's actually in Finder, and a lot of people might know this, but if I click on Finder here, and let's just say I'm working on a project where I need access to both like my documents and my downloads. You know, here I am in my documents, here's all my documents. All I have to do is just click Command, so Command T, and what it does is that basically creates another tab up here. So now I have Recents and Documents. So if I click on Recents and I go to Downloads, now I have my documents and my downloads up here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're separate tabs. Let me go ahead and open this up a little bit for everyone. So I have 2 tabs up here, and I can go ahead and then basically you can close one of them if you want, and it goes back to the single screen. So you can have multiple tabs open. The other thing you can do with this is, let's just say again, let's say I do Command T, creates the second tab. You can actually take this tab and drag it out, create another window with it, so now you have 2 different windows if you want that are both Finder windows, and you can even drag it back. So nothing mind-blowing there, but it does help you if you actually want to have multiple windows open in Finder. So here's a really quick tip. If you go into Finder, basically, everyone knows, like if you're looking at different types of images and things like that. Let me go ahead and find some images here. Let's say everyone knows if you click on an image like this and you hold down the space bar, obviously the image comes up, and you can click it once, it'll come up for a preview and it'll go away. But a lot of people don't realize you can actually click on a whole bunch of them like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Click the space bar, and then up here in the upper left hand corner there's this little icon that has a bunch of these little dots on it over here. And all you do is you click that, and what that'll basically do is it'll actually open up all of them individually, so you can kind of see each one all at once instead of going through a bunch of different ones. This is easy if you want to kind of take one and drag it somewhere, or just kind of view a bunch of different images. So again, you basically would preview it by clicking the space bar, first highlight a bunch of them, click the space bar, and then up here in the left hand corner there's this little icon, and then basically click it, and it'll actually list all of the images there for you to view. Alright, and the last one here is another image one. So people, a lot of people have trouble, they need Photoshop or something, they don't want to buy it. They just want to be able to crop images really easily, and if you want to crop an image really quickly, again, if you go into anywhere you basically want to open up an image in preview. So basically find an image that you like and just double click on it, and what will happen is it's going to open up in your preview window, right? So here's the preview. If you notice that though, if you take a quick look at this, you're going to have a little, look at my cursor, it's a little cross mark, or a little crosshair, I guess. So you can actually just take that and you can actually go ahead and select a portion of the image just like that. So now I've selected this image right here. And all you have to do is click Command-C to copy, all right, Command-C, and then if you click let me see here, N, that'll basically create another image for you of that copy. See it over here? So Command-C copies, Command-N creates this copy over here. And so what I did is I just took that, I basically just took a little portion of that picture really quickly, Command-C, Command-N, and there you go, and you can save this as a completely different image, crops in 2 seconds. So just a little quick tip for people that want to crop stuff. You can actually delete it as well and save it just by clicking on that button as well. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope those actually helped you out a little bit. So again, those are just some tips and tricks. You may know about them. If you do, don't worry about it. If you don't, I hope it helps you out a little bit. So as you guys all know, I make a lot of videos on Macs. I'm trying to do more on PC and things like that. I actually have a pretty big game system I'm going to do some videos on and things like that coming up here. It's actually an Alienware system and things like that. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of different videos coming up, including I do a lot of financial videos as well. So if you guys can hit the like button and also subscribe, it would really help me out. I'm up around that 600 subscribers. I want to get to the 1,000 mark to really try to help, so I can continue basically. So if you can do that, it's going to help me out a lot. Anyways, I'll talk to everyone in next video, which should be a couple days from now. Talk to you soon.